Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome back to my page. Let's make today a great and motivational Monday. So I actually started this video out like I usually do, putting on my face mist, my serums, and all that good stuff. But I forgot to turn my alarm off, and as always, when my alarm goes off, it kicks my video off. So I just restarted where I was currently at, which was putting on my foundation, and just figured I would take the video from here. If you've watched my videos enough, then you know what I use as far as my face serums and my face mist sprays and things like that. So here we're just adding and blending out my CoverGirl and Olay Simply Ageless foundation, blending that out on the forehead. And now we're going in with my Maybelline concealer just to brighten underneath the eyes, cover up any blemishes, and also add extra coverage to spots where I get a little extra red throughout the day. As I've said before, I absolutely love this product and the packaging, and there's no messy tubes to deal with. You just twist the product, it comes right up to the top of the sponge, and you just dab it where you need it. It's so easy, so simple, and very much mess-free. So just adding that concealer to places I get a little extra red throughout the day. Very strangely, one of those places is above and between my eyebrows, so I always conceal there to add a little extra coverage. This concealer blends out really well. It's a very nice concealer. It blends out very easily, very smoothly, gives a lot of extra coverage to the skin, really helps to brighten underneath the eyes. And just really making sure all of that concealer is really blended in nice and smoothly. Okay, now we're going in with my Milani bronzer that I just got. I've really been enjoying this bronzer. If you've watched any of my videos, you know I typically use my Milk bronzing stick or my She Glam contour applicator, but I have really actually been enjoying this bronzer. It blends out very easily. I love the color tone to it. It looks great on the skin. It gives a very nice definition to the forehead and the cheeks. Nice depth and definition there in those areas. The color is absolutely perfect. It's not too dark. It doesn't have an orangey tone to it. Love the color tone of this bronzer. And I just love how smoothly it blends out. And it's also not too harsh on the face as well. It's very light, and you can easily build on it if you'd like. You can see how it gives a nice shadow there to the cheek area, just to make that area look a little slimmer than it naturally is. And then we're going in with my Milani blush. This stuff is super pigmented. I only dab my brush in this palette twice, and it gives me so much pigment. Very beautiful on the skin, blends out very easily, very smoothly, but is very pigmented. As you can see, look how much pigment that gave me. I just dabbed my brush in it twice, and it gave me so much pigment on that side. I had to go back in afterwards and kind of blend out a little bit just to tone it down just a tad. Although I do like my blush, very noticeable. I am a blush girl. It is one of my absolute favorite products. But I just blend out around the edges a little bit just to tone it down just a tiny bit. And then I'm going back in with my brush just to continue blending. Add a little extra coverage there with the blush on the cheeks. And then we're going in with my just everyday black eyeliner here on the waterline just to make the eyes stand out a little bit more. And now we're getting to the brows, so just brushing those brow hairs up, getting them prepared to be outlined and filled in to give you girls some brows, because I naturally have none. My eyebrows are naturally very thin. The older I've gotten, the less they tend to grow, so I had to learn how to fill them in to make them look more full. And I go back in with my spoolie just to soften, to make it look a little more natural so it's not so harsh. Still critiquing those eyebrows this morning, and I think we have found a look that we are liking. And now we are moving on to the lips. This is my Wet n Wild lip liner, and you would not believe I just ordered a lip liner and I could have swore I ordered a different color. I know I did. I know I ordered a different color lip liner. And don't you know, when it arrived, it was the exact same lip liner that I already have in the shade Perfect Pout. And I know daggone well that is not the shade that I chose. I don't know if it was an accident, because when I go back and look at my orders, it is not that shade. It is a different shade. It is a berry something shade. But I got sent the exact same lip liner that I already have. So now I have double the Perfect Pout lip liner, which is what I'm using here. And today we are going to try out my new Maybelline Super Stay Matte Lipstick. This is a darker shade than I typically wear, but I wanted to try it out just to see how I liked it. See how well it lasts on the lips. This is supposed to be a Super Stay, very matte lipstick. And it is very dark, as you can see. It's a very darker shade, which I don't mind. I like darker colors. It's not something I wear every day. I'm more of a nude person, but I will wear darker colors occasionally. And today is one of those days. I wanted to try out this color, see how I was going to like it, how it was going to wear, and yeah, just see how I liked it. It was very smooth, very creamy, very easy to put on. A lot of color comes out on the applicator, so I actually had to wipe some off before I even began putting it on my lips, and it was still very pigmented, very smooth, very creamy. And that is what it is looking like on the lips. And now we're going to go in with just a tiny bit of my eyeshadow, my natural regular color that I go in with, which is like this gold white tone on the lid. This is my go-to color when I do my eyeshadow, just something quick, easy, simple, but that's very pretty, noticeable, and stands out and really brings out my eye color. And I redid my lashes yesterday. If you have not caught that video yet, scroll down on my page to find the application of that video. Ended up actually ordering the wrong lashes and had to improvise with the lashes that I had. So it was not your typical lash application video, but nonetheless it was an application video, and just to show the lashes that I use and how I put them on. And actually the sizing turned out pretty well. It didn't turn out as bad as I thought it was going to. So here I have finished my eyeshadow. I went in the crease with the darker shade that I typically use, and then I'm going above the brow with the glitter gold shade, just to give a little glitter and shine underneath that brow bone and above the other colors. I love glitter and shine. Wherever I can get it, I will add it. And underneath the brow bone is a very great spot to add that glitter and shimmer and shine. Going back in to add just a tiny bit of eyeliner because I blended some of it off when I was blending underneath my eye. And just cleaning up my mess really quickly. And now we are going in with my Fix and Last setting spray. This is the new setting spray that I just ordered off Amazon. So far, I've really enjoyed this. It has worked fabulously. My makeup is lasting all day. It is not smudging off, sweating off, rubbing off. This is a Fix and Last, so it has worked really well as far as making my makeup last all day. I've really enjoyed it so far. And I love the mist on it. It's a very light mist spray. It's not too harsh on the face. And this is the final look of everything. Blush, eyeshadow, lip color. This is the final look. Now I just got to get off here and do something with this head. Have a great Monday, guys.